Before our story, may I ask something? What should a person do when many people around them choose the wrong path?
Stay with the truth, even if it feels lonely and even if other people laugh.
Tonight we will hear about Prophet Ilyas, peace be upon him.
I do not know much about him, so please tell it slowly and simply.
Ilyas was a messenger of God, and he was among the righteous.
So his story begins with guidance, truth, and a good heart.
He was sent to people who had turned to the worship of Baal.
That means they were worshipping an idol instead of worshipping God.
Yes, Ilyas spoke clearly and asked them why they were leaving the Lord who created them.
So he called them back to worshipping God alone.
He reminded them that Allah is their Lord and the Lord of their forefathers.
That means he was reminding them of the true God their families should have known all along.
Ilyas did not speak only once. He kept calling them with patience.
Did he speak to them in public places where many people could hear him?
We are not given every detail, but the Quran shows that he warned them and called them seriously.
So he kept bringing the same true message again and again.
Some people listened, but many others denied him.
That must have been painful, especially when he wanted good for them.
Yes, he was trying to guide them away from false worship and back to obedience.
But many of them stayed stubborn and refused to change.
Ilyas still continued his mission.
Ilyas still continued his mission.
Exactly. Prophets keep speaking the truth with patience.
That is a strong lesson, because truth does not become false just because many people reject it.
In the Quran, we are told that they denied him and would face punishment.
We do not need the frightening details. The warning is already clear.
That is right. We only need to know that rejecting God and holding tightly to idol worship leads to loss.
And choosing the truth leads to safety, even if only a few people choose it.
Yes, the Quran says the chosen servants of Allah were accepted.
So the believers who stayed sincere were not lost with the rejectors.
And God left good mention for Ilyas among later people.
So his name remained honored because he was faithful and patient.
That is one of the beautiful parts of his story.
Even though the story in the Quran is short, the lesson feels very strong.
What lesson stands out most to you tonight?
Worship God alone. Do not follow false things and stay steady when the crowd is wrong.
That is very good.
I also think Ilyas teaches that warning people kindly is part of caring about them.
Yes, calling people to what is right is an act of mercy.
Even when they do not listen right away.
Tomorrow you can remember Ilyas by telling the truth and not copying wrong behavior.
I can do that, even if other children choose the silly or unfair thing first.
You can also remember him by worshiping sincerely and keeping your heart clean from false things.
That means my prayers, words, and choices should all be honest.
Very true, my dear child.
I like that his story is simple, serious, and easy to remember.
Then keep it close in your heart tonight.
I will.
Now rest your head, breathe slowly, and sleep in God's care. Good night.
Good night, Grandfather. I will remember Prophet Ilyas and stay with the truth.